everyone, welcome to my art class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a back to school clipboard. Ready? All right, switch camera. You are going to prepare color papers, okay? And scissors, color pencil and eraser, but I'm using Sharpie so you can see better for my drawing, and glue stick, okay? And that's all. Let's get starting it. So let me clean my table a little bit first. Put away the stuff. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing. You need the ruler, okay? All right, first you are going to have your brown paper, and then let's draw a clipboard. And it's very easy. All you need to do is make the corner curve. Okay, let me show you this way so you can see the whole thing. Okay, corner curve, but I want you to thick out the line. This one needs to be thicker. Pretend this one is clipboard, and then you're gonna draw a line 1, 2 times to make it thicker, like that. All right, and then you're gonna draw a smaller line, thinner inside. All right, same thing to this side. I'm gonna do it 2 times. 1, 2 to make it thicker, okay? And then a little bit line goes in and thinner. Oh, be careful, like that. And then next one you can working on from here to here. You probably cannot see the whole thing, huh? All right, 1, 2 times, and then 1 close, smaller. So 1 thick, 1 smaller. Okay, and another 1 thicker line, 1 and 2, and 1 line right here. Oh my God, some student okay, having a loud voice. Okay, let's make the corner right here. Corner right here. All right, that's your clipboard. So what I want you to do, okay, I have this one brown paper print in my computer. Okay, and I'm going to cut it out, little by little. Little by little, okay. My student having a music class next to my door, and they are practicing. So if you see the background voice, please ignore it, okay? All right. So you have this one brown clipboard. Okay, next one I'm going to have you get the white paper. We are pretend this white paper it's gonna fit the inside rectangle, and I'm going to write back to school. Okay, so let's do the corner again. 1, 2, 3, and 4 corner, right? And then we get the ruler. Let's make the line 1 and 2 lines together, and other line together. Okay, and other line together. So this one gonna pretend the white paper, and the white paper will write back to school. Like that. Okay. All right, I have a computer. Computer handwriting is much better. Everyone needs to practice your handwriting. Make sure your handwriting is nice and neat, right? Okay, let's cut around. Follow the line and cut. Follow the line and cut. All right, here we go. Little by little, here you go. One by one. Here we go. Whoops, I dropped my scissors. Okay, next one, what I want you to do, you place this paper over the top. Let's open the glue stick and put a lot of glue right here, right here, right here, right here, everywhere. Okay, and then put it on the top. Back to school. Here you go. All right, next one, we are gonna draw the clip. Okay, the clip. I'm getting the gray paper, and it's very easy. You make a small curve on the top, and then you do a little bit curve on the side, and you make a bigger curve on the bottom. And then all you need to do is close up, make the circle on the top, and then do a little bit shading, okay? Like shading here, shading a little bit here, shading a little bit here. So it looks like you are having a 3D clipboard, okay? Shading, shading, color, color, like that, okay? And then next one, you are going to draw a little bit line right in the middle, like that. So you have your clip ready, okay? I have this one. I did it on my computer. We can just go ahead and cut it out. All right, here we go. Next one, let's cut on the line little by little. Here, here, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. That's it. Very simple, right? All right, next one. You don't want to put clipboard right here. It doesn't clip on the paper. You want to overlapping a little bit, but not too much. Like this one, it doesn't make sense, right? All right, before you clip it on, if you have this one called hole puncher, you can use hole puncher to punch a hole so it look more realistic, okay? If you don't have it, that's fine. Don't worry about it, okay? All right, let's just put glue on the bottom here a little bit. One, put here, right here. Here you go. All right, put it on the top, right in the top here, and clip on the paper. So this one definitely look like a clipboard. All right, next one. What I want to do is I'm going to add the pencil. All right, for the pencil, I use orange paper. You can see this one, orange paper. I'm gonna draw a pencil, okay? And so first one, I'm going to do one line, two line, and then pointy, and then curve on the end. Why curve? Because eraser gonna go right here, and then here go up, down, and then in the middle you can draw two lines. Oh, this one too thick. I can really draw well. Okay, so this one is going to be your pencil. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this one, I did it from my computer. All right, cut it out from here. You see? All right, I'm gonna just cut it around, cut it around, cut it around, like that. Here we go. All right, you have a one pencil, all right? And this pencil, I'm going to color a little bit to make it a little bit more realistic, okay? So let me get this one. I'm putting a sheets on the top because my table is a little bit soft. It's hard to color, so this sheets is a little bit stronger. And then I can color better, okay? I'm gonna get the pink color. Do the eraser part. So color in, you see the eraser part comes out. All right, next one, I'm going to get the darker orange. Darker orange. I'm going to do a little bit shading. I think this orange, not too red. This one a little bit too red. Okay, darkest orange, I'm gonna do shading on a little bit on the top. A little bit on the bottom, on the line, and you can, there's two lines. You can pick one and then color on the bottom. So you see, this pencil, it's ready to use. Very nice. I can zoom in to show you a little bit. You see, it's more realistic compared with this one before. Difference, right? So do make the color, okay? Do color in, it make the big difference. All right, I'm gonna have this one and flip it over, put glue. All right, and the glue pencil on my clipboard like that. Okay. All right, next one, I'm going to working on my eraser, okay? I'm gonna draw an eraser. Let me show you how to do an eraser. Eraser very easy. Almost like a rectangle, but in the beginning, you need to do a little bit diagonal line. And almost like a rectangle. A little bit rounded on the end, and then because we are making it 3D look, right? Like that. So this is the eraser. Okay, simple, right? Okay, let's put it on the side. I have this one from computer. Cut it out. Follow the line. Cut it around. Cut it around. Here we go. Wait, I threw the wrong one. I threw the wrong one in the trash can. I have to recut one. Mistake. I threw the one I cut out in the trash can. I can reach, so I have to cut it one more time. Okay, here we go. So make sure I keep this one and throw the other one in the trash can. All right, before we glue it on again, I'd like you to color. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, next one, I'd like to get the pink color, dark pink. This one you can see dark pink. And we are gonna color shading on the bottom. On the bottom, color in, color in, color in. Shading a little bit on the side, a little bit on this side, just a little bit, okay? All right, on the line, a little bit harsh, and a little bit harsh on the bottom, and then that's it. Whoop. Can you see better? Like that. Okay, so we can glue it on now, okay? So let's put glue, flip over, put glue, and then stick on your clipboard. Find a good spot. I think here it's good. Okay. All right, zoom out. You see so far, and I'm missing one more. One more. It's the what's that called? I like to draw use the blue paper, and I like to draw pencil sharpener. Okay, let's do a pencil sharpener. Very easy. So you are gonna make the rectangle, but you know, when you do a rectangle, a little bit tilting and a little bit shape, and like you know, in the middle, a little bit curved in, and let's make it look like 3D look. Okay, like that. And then you are gonna make the hole right here, and a little bit opening right here, and then you can make bring the detail like that. So you see, this one, it's a pencil sharpener already. Okay, not too hard to draw, right? If you don't have a printer, okay, you can draw it all by yourself. Okay, let's cut it out from here. Search for the link and then get the print out. Okay, you can do that. Okay, and then you can print any color you like. Okay, so for example, I use blue, right? And you can do any color you like. You can use the one I draw on black and white, and you print in color. Okay, so this one again, I like you to, I'm gonna zoom in, it's better for you to see. I like to color a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get the darkest blue, and I'm gonna get the black, I think. Okay, and I'm going to color a little bit, make some shading. Okay, do some shading. All right, circle, I use black. Okay, and I use blue to darken inside a little bit. You can see I push hard, but this color I need it a little bit more darker. Let's try this one. This one is much darker. Okay, another pencil right here. I'm gonna color a little bit darker. Right here, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, here and there. And then I'm gonna get the white pencil, color on the bottom here to make it a little bit lighter. And then same thing to here. So it shows the color pencil like that. All right, I think I'm gonna do a little bit on the line here, so you can see, and then a little bit here. You see, color pencil. Very nice, right? Okay, maybe a little bit more black on the corner right here, so it looks even realistic. Okay, all right, I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, I have this little one. I'm going to go ahead, flip it over, put glue. Okay, and then get my clipboard, find a good spot, glue it on. That's my project. Okay, and student, you can go get a pencil and draw more stuff inside. Okay, you can draw more stuff inside, like, you know, for example, you can write ABC 1, 2, 3, you know, the things you learn from the school, you can do pencil a little bit to make it look more interesting. Okay, so if you're afraid to do it, you know, you can draw like 1 plus 1 plus 2 equal 3, something like that, you know, make the note and make it very, very busy. So it look like, you know, you are having fun at school. Okay, I'm gonna erase a little bit. So for example, if you do pencil and then you make the mistake, you can always erase it. But you know, do use color pencil. You can do draw, you can write, okay, you can do the math. You know, just treat this one like a clipboard. You are taking notes like that. Okay, I'm going to show you in a different view for this project. Are you ready? Ta-da! Very simple, right? But a lot of white area you can working on. Okay, your illustration. All right, so let's see you next time. I hope you enjoy the lesson. I see you next week. Okay, bye bye everyone. Bye bye.